Hello everyone, I'm Lincoln Feathers and welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome for the first time, and as always, if you're returning, welcome back. So we've now just returned to the base to plug in Demeter into Gaia and see what will now happen, what will now explode, what now progresses in our main story. Why? Oh. I was like, why can't I get the door open?
It is good to see you again, Aloy.
Well,
I see you have recovered Demeter.
yes, I have. And let's see what it turns, what it becomes once it enters into you.
Aloy, can you come downstairs?
No.
Ada has something you need to hear.
No, I want to talk.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello.
What do you have to tell me? You look like you have
Discuss.
things to discuss.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She filled me in. It sounds promising.
Yeah, we got the parts for that workaround, but we just don't have it completed
Zoe
yet.
seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
Oh my gosh.
And how did that go?
Yes.
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Rightfully so. That's funny to me. I'm gonna try and teach you to
Sarah
change your
handling
eating
things?
lifestyles.
He is
Nah,
becoming
I'm good.
increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
I bet.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Yeah, but if you want to awaken the world to the whole
So there's a few people here now.
old
and they're
teachings,
learning. All about you.
you can't just
the
keep
ancient
breaking
world.
focuses.
Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those
I
who perished
do
during the
wonder
Pharaoh plague. Hearing their hopes and
if,
fears made him quite somber.
because the
Anything I should be worried about?
Xenos
I do not believe so.
have Apollo.
I have
I've said it before, I wonder if I could effectively still
allowing
get
to
Apollo
process
and
this
attach it
on
to
his own
Gaia.
terms.
And what that would do to everyone. Because that would be a lot of waking up.
So this facility, the
People's
regional
brains
control
would just
center,
explode.
It was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
That's convenient.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Faro research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Faro Automated Solutions.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines.
Yeah, I was gonna
They had
say,
viruses to infect them with too.
it's kind of good that
So,
people are trying to
a while
rectify
back,
their
before
mistakes,
the battle at Meridian,
but Ted Faro is
I went into
just
Banuk territory.
not a good
I
person.
discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Faro plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
That's smart.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Faro agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense.
Well, I feel like everyone had their specific
actually got the
focuses of
wreaths
what
to
they were
work.
trying to
If
do.
they've been able to deploy it against
Like
the
each
Faro
group
plague
had
in
their
time,
idea and they said, okay, we're
Using
not touching
the
any
data
outside
we
idea, this is what we're
gathered on
focusing on.
project, I ran several simulations and have concluded
Like
that
Sobek
it
had
would
the
never
Zero
happen.
Dawn, the
All
I
scenarios,
can't remember what they're called, but then yeah, the
Faro
Farzinas who were gonna go to
machines would eventually
space.
hack and deactivate the wreaths before
People who
they
are trying to
could
fight the
contain
swarms.
swarm.
They all had their
So Zero Dawn really
very
was the
isolated
solution.
focus.
There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query.
The answer is no.
Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world. So I guess it's on us.
It is.
You have the weight of the world on your shoulders.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water
Flee.
to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
Dude, I have a lot to talk about with Gaia. Dang.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
That sounds accurate. Oh, I guess I'm done with... I guess I'm done. Wait. Oh. I got these things, I guess.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings,
She was like my mother.
then set to our task. It was the first
She
of
birthed me
many
into existence.
conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes.
Perhaps my lover if I had a body.
When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
And now this one.
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Faro plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives.
That is a way to
aid
phrase
in
it.
my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful.
That's a way to phrase it. To experience multiple personalities.
They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay, I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it.
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
Now I guess I should talk with Beta, or I guess it's Faro, but about Beta. Oh dear.
That's fine.
What is this?
Nah, usually works if I just flick it a few times.
Are you trying
who's back.
to be a striker
Find what you're looking
person?
for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the zeniths.
Can't wait.
Oh, I can play strike against him?
How are things going around
Go
here?
figure.
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
Yeah, what did
I
you
made
do?
one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to
See,
get hurt.
that's funny. Oh, I wasn't expecting her to kick my ass. It's
Still
like,
sifting through loads of data.
what did you expect?
Yeah,
You piss
it's
someone off, they're not
interesting.
gonna take it.
There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms, like images put together to tell a story.
Like a
They were
movie?
made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
Alright.
I better get going.
All right, I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, it is interesting that I can play strike against that guy. Where? There we go. I don't know why I was having issues trying to find Zoe. Come here. I don't know why I have to be across the...
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's
bench, whatever.
sub-functions?
2 down, 1 to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Please tell me you
course
were.
not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now.
Kick his
Next
ass!
time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Yeah, kick his
Just try
ass.
not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
I would see, that's something I want to see. I want to
Anything
see those
else coming through
two
that data?
in, like, an
Farrell and I have been
arena
looking into
battle
animals
royale.
before.
Take him down.
Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Maybe.
I better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Well, I already delivered it, but now I need to talk with Varl, who I guess is down the...
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest.
Yes, I'm gonna...
Help yourself.
I'm going to help myself if I can open the chest. I am going to go and talk with Varl. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need?
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
That's a way to look at it.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
When it was simple.
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta?
And she's preparing to
She's been
stab
thinking
you.
about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data GAIA gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her.
This one's not like the others.
Go on.
On the way to Earth. The Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it,
I still don't trust you. I feel like you're gonna betray me.
in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Oh wait, were they lovers?
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Like, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, were they lovers?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I
Because you remind her of her lover.
She was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
True, and yet... maybe. Betrayal is on the horizon!
Channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the others...
I wonder, because I'm on the their lover's path. Is it that she was hoping to awaken your memories of Sobek, of their time together, and so it was a recreation of their home together?
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things.
I just jumped to dirty. She liked the armchair for practices.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
Oh, everything's either redacted, or corrupted, or missing, or
So
just
Tilda set
something.
up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't, okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is.
When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even
They were
matters.
lovers!
Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then. I'm waiting for the betrayal.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you.
Don't be a therapist, Varl. We're not here
Must
for
have
that.
seen a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, I'm waiting for betrayal.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
Maybe you don't got a sec? Whoa.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool.
Yeah?
Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Power to the people, Varl. Power to the people.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm
Indeed.
just trying to make sense
Now
of
you have a
everything I
wife.
thought I knew, and
Or at least
versus
a future
everything
wife.
I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
It's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far's Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
Because Silent doesn't like me.
Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know.
Simply
what it is.
enough, Silence doesn't like me. And I don't like him. Fair enough.
What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
No, they were
At least we
lovers.
can take
I'm gonna
some
stand
comfort
by
in
that.
knowing
They
the
were
Zeniths
lovers.
don't
They just
trust
had
each
a
other.
lover's quarrel.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it.
Well, that's just because he wasn't really given an opportunity. He didn't like that. I recall him not liking the fact that she was wearing a device on her head and
I understand.
mumbo jumbo,
Sometimes
effectively.
when I think about my sister,
So,
about what she would have become if she had survived the proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always
she
come
has to
back.
ignore it forever.
The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
She has to save the
Fair
world.
enough.
I see everyone
Nope.
settling in.
Zoe's
Nope,
planning
nope,
on says
nope,
a whole
nope,
vast
nope,
errand
nope.
to help find some.
Still, it's...
I was trying to leave.
I should get back out there.
We'll be here if you need us.
Did you...
Aloy,
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
Just kill her,
Treat
put her out of her
every
misery.
day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Mm,
You and Varl have been friends for a
don't
while.
be jealous, there's nothing between
Think
us.
so?
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh,
That bad, huh?
why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
Well, his mother's special.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I
wanna
hear
learn next?
wedding bells.
I'm not sure.
Or whatever
I
the
asked
equivalent
Gaia
of
for
it would be
suggestions, and
for
she
this.
brought up data you found on something called a museum. From what I gather,
It belongs
the
in a
old ones would store
museum.
knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds... crowded.
She's like, I just don't want people in my space.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
Yeah, and
She
Varl's
told him the Zeniths are immortals, old ones who cut themselves off from the
good-hearted
cycle of life
nature
and
is
decay.
going to kill us
I've
all.
never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Alright, I guess that's it.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Alright, I think I'm gonna call it on this. Because I think the next one is to go to Ether's coordinates. And I still need to wait for Zoe to figure out what she's doing for her reboot code and things. And all that jazz. But at least I caught on this, and then the next episode I'll start the Ether coordinates, the Ether mission, the quest, whatever you want to call it. And until then, I'll see you guys later.